しだれ柳時折風に吹かれしだれ柳いつかのあなたを思う
Hello and welcome to another edition of NMB Takoyaki Parties, episode 70. I lied when I said this was my last episode. I'm back for this one. My name is Matt, and I'm joined by Geoff, as usual.
Hello, hello.
Geoff went and checked out the Shibuya, Sataya, and Tower Records, doing some reconnaissance.
Yeah, got that free Tsutaya on Idol paper thingy with Anshu.
How many did you get?
Got
Just
two
one?
copies. I'll give one to you at some time.
Okay, cool. I was gonna ask that. I think I did that before with like Nanabu no Nijini, where like I think it was at Lawson's. They had some flyers. I just grabbed the whole like stack and then took it home and then sent it to people for free. So today Ryan is not with us. He's on assignment, and so we're joined by a special guest today. We're joined by Aruda.
Hello, everyone.
So Aruda, where are you calling from?
Okay, my name is Arda, and I come from Indonesia.
Oh,
So we listened to all your comments. Please come to Indonesia.
Seriously, do I never make a comment like that?
yeah. It's like such a meme now that even like I do it now.
Yeah, it's like a meme, I know.
Cool. So you're from Indonesia.
Yeah.
And how
Yeah.
did you get into NMB?
Actually, back then, since 2007, I was actually into K-pop,
Okay.
Girls' Generation, but then around 2012, I started to listening to J-pop, and then found Oh My God.
Wow.
Ooh, okay, yes. Good
Oh my
song.
God, yeah. And then my first OC is Ogasawara Mayu, Machun.
Oh, okay.
But then Machun transferred into AKB.
Yep.
Yeah. And by that time, Yuri already starting to grow up. And then I OC hand to Yuri.
Mm-hmm.
And then she graduate. And now my current OC is Wakapon, Abe Wakana.
Nice. So yeah, you have like quite some history then with NMB. It's pretty
So
good.
you actually got your first 48 group was NMB actually.
Not really. Actually, AKB, but then I didn't really like AKB, and then found about their sister group. It is NMB, and I prefer NMB song to AKB song.
Yeah. It kind of came out like because you said you joined around 2012, so I think that's also kind of the time I started like jumping off the main like AKB mothership and started looking for the other groups because like I think around 2012 like their songs weren't doing it for me. Manaty no sounds good. Terrible song.
Well, you can say that.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, and then you
Okay.
guys, a lot of Oshis.
We have another former Yuri Oshi.
Yeah.
Yeah. We traded your Yoshis. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, cool to have you on, Arda. I think we've talked about you
Okay, thank
before on the show. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So then let's get into some of the news we have. So some of this news literally happened like the day that the last episode went up, because that's how it goes. That's how it is here. So our first piece of news is the NMB 7th Gen members got Twitter accounts,
Yay.
which is like really early because I think usually the rule is they can't have Twitter or any social media until like a year of being in the group. I think that sounds right.
Yeah,
right,
usually
Geoff?
I think that's the case for everyone in the past.
Yeah.
And they joined in
but
like August last year?
September.
So
Yeah, so it's a little early, about 6, 7 months, 8 months. It's probably because like some members like like Mew, They don't really.
Yeah.
We'll see how much longer she has in the group. So probably like, hey, let her kind of promote herself.
Yeah, we also need also platform for promote her Gravure also. So
Hmm.
maybe they release it faster than usual.
Yeah.
Need to post those off shots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because no one checks the blogs, right? It's either blogs or Mobame, and so those aren't very, widely accessible. And I guess also it's good for like the online handshake events, because then they can actually promote themselves much better to get people to buy their tickets.
Yeah, I think
So that's good.
in general,
Yeah.
the management just wants to push 7th gen faster than most other gens. Because we know how,
Yeah.
like, NMB is going through another graduation rush. So we
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see who's doing the best. I guess Mew's doing the best.
In terms of followers, yes.
Yeah, 12,000 followers,
Yeah.
and then let's see, I think Fua is next. And then everyone else is kind of like it's kind of like a weird split. So basically, Mew and Fua are kind of head of the pack of everyone else, and then everyone else is kind of like 6,000, 8,000 ish.
I think it generally tracks with like how popular they are.
Yeah, and then Misaki and Kohatan are, I guess, obviously the least popular ones. Misaki doing slightly better than Kohatan.
Misaki getting
And
all the international fans with her English.
Yeah,
tweets.
but she didn't quite.
But still not enough though.
Yeah,
She still need to tweet more in English.
yeah, she needs to do
Then in
more in
Japanese.
English. Really, that's the real thing. I guess she didn't quite
Oh.
blow up, have like the overnight success that like Sally Amaki had. Probably because she's not posting enough memes. Should probably tell her, hey, you should start posting memes. I should ask her if she knows what a meme is. She's really young. I'm not sure if she knows.
The closest thing was posting your Uncle Sam picture.
Yeah. So you have to make your own memes for her to post.
You got Watashi kanji there.
Yeah, I did get the Watashi Kanji. Yeah, so if you guys didn't see on Twitter, there's like an Uncle Sam like poster, but I photoshopped Uncle Sam's face out and put in Misaki's face, and it's like, I want you to buy my online Hanshikai tickets.
But then you got blocked by her fans.
I got blocked by some rando Misaki fan, which okay, sure, whatever.
But yeah, cause she saved the picture and then posted it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's funny. Like, I think she originally liked it, and then she retweeted it and unretweeted it. I think probably did it by mistake or just out of habit. Some people probably saw that, and then like a week later she saved it and then reposted it. I told her, like, oh yeah, feel free to use this. I don't care. I didn't even put my name or anything on it because I'm just like doing it for the greater good, doing it for the American people.
Yeah, maybe she realized like the Twitter like etiquette. It's kind of weird for members to directly retweet a fan account. They usually at least quote retweet it.
Yeah, or like if they have like the Karen bot running.
And also, I think Yulanan is the one who was interacting with the fans
Oh yeah,
from 7th Gen.
Like,
that's cool.
Looking from her replies on Twitter.
like, does she reply?
And then there's like IP who's just like freaking out, responding to everyone and everything, all the members. But yeah, okay. So you guys can follow them, their Twitter accounts. I think TEPPEN Subs actually tweeted out like a whole like thing with all their accounts if you want to find those. So there's that. And then another piece of news here. We got Shiroma Miru announced a new photo book. It's like her graduation photo book, and it's called Reborn. It's going to go on sale on July 7th. And it seems a bit more, I don't know, say risky, I guess, or more risque, I guess I should be the better term, than her last one, Love Rush. Just from like all the like offshot and then like teased images and stuff.
Yeah,
She's like naked in half of the pictures.
Yeah, she said like, "Oh, you can like know how my entire body looks." Yeah, and they've been promoting it hard. Like she posted a making video on her YouTube.
Oh yeah.
Like they went to she wanted to do it overseas, but obviously with the pandemic, they can't do that. So they went to Yakushima, which is this like tropical island in Japan. Has like it's famous for this like rainforest. So they took pictures like in a resort hotel, and then also even like deep in the woods.
Okay.
And that in Yakushima, so that's like I think that's part of Kagoshima.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, yeah, 'cause I remember like on her video where she had the seven gins on there.
Yeah, it's not.
And I think she like said like
not-
Okinawa
it's
is
not
part of
Okinawa.
Kagoshima or something like that. Yeah. She was trying to test them on like their knowledge, but then she didn't even know herself either. That's pretty good. Any of you guys getting that?
Yeah, I plan to, but I still haven't ordered it yet.
Well, I already ordered all cover,
Oh,
Like all the
3
covers?
cover of them. Yeah. Amazon limited 1 and 7net.
Yeah. And which those ones aren't as like if I remember like with Suchan's, like the Amazon one was like, you know, the good one if you want to get like the good photo book. But in this case, it doesn't seem like that's the case for Amazon or 7net. It seems just the normal ones already good enough. Okay. Next, so we have some kind of like quote unquote like graduation cleanup news for this. So last time we talked about how like there was like 4 graduation announcements. Well, as of this recording, 3 of those 4 members have left already. Ogawa Yuuka, I guess she was originally supposed to leave end of April, right? That was like
yeah,
April
I think
28th,
end of April.
April 13.
13th.
Yeah, I think it's at end of month, last month.
Okay.
Well, there was like the very first, her actual graduation show. I think it was end of April, and then the state of emergency happened, so they couldn't do an audience for any shows. So then they canceled it, and then they waited and waited, until like end of May. Then she decided,
Yeah, literally the 30th.
Yeah, 30th
31st.
of May.
yeah, that she was just gonna end her contract
Her contract.
without doing a graduation show. So
Yeah, and it just seemed like it was like a contract thing. So it doesn't seem like it was like any like bad blood or whatever. She didn't get Azasud or Suchan. It's just essentially like I'm.
yeah, it's
I need to be done by the end of the month and have a clean break.
because it was like she had already set the date for the graduation show, and then the state of emergency happened. So they probably I guess she had already decided on a contract end date and even like moved out of her apartment or something like that.
Yeah.
And then it was just probably too difficult to reschedule it again for like late May or early June when they would start to have audience again.
Yeah, and it was literally like what, a week after she left that they started having audience again.
It's just so unpredictable how they keep changing the rules, and it's really unfortunate for her. So she ended up, I think it was suddenly just posted on the blog one day, and then later that evening she did like one last showroom.
Yeah.
So she kind of just sang karaoke the whole time, and like talked to fans a little bit, and then I remember she said her reason for not doing a show, like trying to wait for like allowing audience again, was that because it's still like kind of a difficult situation, she felt it might be unfair for people like fans who want to go but can't go. Like, because even if they're allowed to have audience, it's still like technically state of emergency and people are discouraged from traveling. So then she felt...
Yeah, but these are like WOTAs, so they don't care.
Yeah. I mean, there's... I know a few people who have, like, refrained from going, even from, like... I know someone who didn't even go from Chiba to Tokyo for Chihi's plays. So, I mean, everyone has, like, different situations. Like, some people's work are very strict about, like, not going out. But anyway, so she felt that, like, doing a showroom was like the most fair thing where everyone could watch her. So.
Oh, I mean, if they caught it live, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. Some people might be working.
If you had to work during it, you're screwed.
Yeah, but it's just a really unfortunate situation for her.
Yeah, it's a bummer for her. She didn't say what she was doing, right? I think she's just.
No, I mean, I think she's just not going to continue in entertainment.
Yeah, it's fair.
Her TikTok account was deleted back then.
And and Twitter too, right?
Yeah.
Like she.
Oh yeah, she did that. She did her showroom. Like, I think she was like already back in Kanagawa, right?
I think so. Yeah.
And then she made her own gold plate.
Oh,
little nameplate thing.
Yeah.
I think she wrote the date wrong or something.
Yeah. But yeah, anyway, that's cute. All right, and then Manaty and Rikaty both left. They've had proper send offs. They were able to, I guess, to wait around long enough to get proper graduation shows. So Manaty did hers with Leopage, and then they got a bunch of like 6th Gen members to call in and talk to them. Well, we'll see. I think because like Sadharu was there in person because she's on the same team.
Yeah, it seems like
who's still in 6th Gen I'm trying to and was there anyway. I think it's just Leopage, and then Yuina and
Karen.
Wait, Marin didn't call.
Marin.
She did. Oh yeah, Marin was there. Okay, she was there in person. Yeah, my bad. But Yuina called in.
Karen called in.
Karen was like in the theater.
Yeah,
she was in the theater, like in the back room.
Was the theater?
That was so weird. And then Rikaty show. So it was part Gemini Last Live, and then like the back half, Chosetsu Kawaii came out and they did a couple songs. I think it's just one song, and then also did her graduation ceremony. Oh yeah, and Rikaty also had like her own like solo Last Live as well, like the day before or a couple days before. Yeah, she did Water Key or Water Tea. And then even Manaty did Water Tea.
That's why.
Manaty did.
That's
Water
why
Tea.
Ryan quit this podcast.
Yeah, he's like, I've had enough.
Too much Waruki.
Yeah, too much Water Tea for 1 month. Yeah, so they're gone. So they actually got proper send-offs. And then we have not heard anything about Hina Cho's future. Just they haven't said anything. She's not doing any events. She's not doing. She still hasn't been doing any of the Leopard shows. Just kind of just floating around in limbo. So I'm wondering, if she's gonna just like just gonna wait till her contract runs out and then just leave.
Yeah, I mean, it
weird.
just feels like she's being like ostracized, right? Because like people suspected things with Suchan, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't want to get all into that, but this just really...
We already did that last time.
This really just, like, does not look good.
Yeah, he only appears to announce graduation last time, right, in Nacho?
Yeah.
And after that, being silent again.
Yeah.
And, like, she didn't even show up to, like, Manatee's, like, Skype call thing.
Yeah,
so
and I mean, like, for example, Rikaty announced grad a long time ago, but then still appeared with Kawaii for their shows.
Yeah.
I just hope.
I
mean, I just hope they give her like some proper send off and just decide something soon, before it ends up another Suchan like situation.
Well, if it happen, all eyes will be on Mikana though after this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyway, on the note of graduation, so I don't want to say it, but our streak is still alive.
Another 6th Gen.
Yeah, another 6th Gen graduation. So yeah, Miyake Yuria announced graduation. So I think she was citing that she has to focus on school. I think is the reason why she's leaving. And she already said that she's planning to leave in August. So unlike Hinacho, who we don't know when she's leaving, even Yuria knows when she's leaving. I'll say I'm actually. It's kind of gonna be kind of sound weird or kind of mean, but like I'm kind of glad Yuria is leaving, just because like she was never on my radar because she's been like on hiatus for like in the past year, so I literally have no like kind of
Yeah.
connection or memory of her. So
Yeah, I mean it's
ki-
weird though. She was hiatus because of school, right? Before to
Yeah,
enter
yeah.
high school,
Mhm.
but then final actually she graduates because of school also.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, it technically like Hinacho gave the same reason, but that's probably different. But Yuria, yeah, it's just weird. Especially after her hiatus, it kind of felt like she got a little bit of attention. A lot of people were happy to see her back.
Mhm.
Mm.
And then she was included in a lot of activities, I guess. And like she performed in quite a few theater shows.
She was included with was she part of Leopard's handshake event?
Oh yeah. She joined Leopard's group Hanashikai.
Yeah. And then I think she was also like she was in Yugata, I think, or Hiragata also. One
Yeah, and
one's
also she
last month.
showed on Kokuhaku no Kuho Koen
Oh
also.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's kind of weird. Like if she felt like she was still struggling with school after the hiatus, like she would like tell the management like, "Oh, I'm still I cannot continue in NMB. I need to graduate as soon as possible." But then I think she said she
I'm
wanted to come back to like thank the fans who waited for her.
Hmm.
So I mean that's very very nice of her.
I mean she was only on the first years of high school, right? There are still at least 2 years before she need to focus on getting into college.
Yeah.
Yeah. 'Cause I guess she was like she went on hiatus to get into I guess a good high school, quote unquote, and then
Yeah.
because you have to test in high school to get into high school.
Yeah.
But I guess I guess maybe if she actually did get into a good high school, in which case then it might be that classes and studies and stuff are much harder than normal. The fake entertainer high school that like all the NMB members usually go to. Even though Ion went to that one too, so. But that might have more just been because out of necessity rather than her
But
choice.
Ion still made it to nursing school.
Yeah.
Mm.
But yeah, I guess so sucks that Yuria's leaving. But at least she's like sticking around to do all the Hanshikai stuff for Shidareyanagi. At least the last one is in August 8th, so at least she'll stick around that long. Who knows if she'll be doing anything else in the meantime. But yeah. Okay. Next piece of news. You stuck this in.
Yeah.
You stuck this in here.
So
It seems kind of weird. Messes up because
talking
you
about
connect that to the other
I
thing.
figured it could go here because we were talking about graduations. Now we can talk about a graduated member.
Graduated member news.
I don't
okay.
even know about this.
I think yeah. So Sakamoto Nami, left us not too long ago, and I think did she start like her own Chica Idol group like
No,
Rinachi and everyone else?
no, she
and
hasn't
I
been
was
doing
like,
anything since then.
oh, okay, so this is her first like activity
Yeah,
since leaving.
but Namimi is so she moved back to Tokyo, but she's going back into like the idol world. So there's this theme park called Sanrio Land in Tokyo. I think near her hometown actually, and apparently they have some contest to become the official idol for them, and she's entered that. So and
interesting.
then
Oh,
there's like
okay.
some kind of event through this a streaming app called Mista.
Yeah, which I think that's what Milky used for her idol group. I think that was the one we had a couple of old NB members.
Oh well, Namimi always
running.
looked up to Milky.
Yeah, I think it's just like some like kind of low level. Actually, I'm not sure actually if it's actually that. Maybe it's like the standard thing for like auditioning for idol stuff and groups and stuff.
Yeah, but it's just like the typical thing. You have to watch streams and get items and throw the items.
Yeah. It's the same thing.
So it is for idol. I thought it for ambassador model for Sanrio.
Oh, the thing she posted, it said like official idol.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, but
So it's like gonna be a human dancing around with like Hello Kitty and Pom Pom Pudding and all that stuff. So
I mean, she loves Hello Kitty, that like Sanrio, so it really fits her. So good luck to her.
yeah, hopefully she.
Well, good luck.
Yeah.
But it just
cool.
it feels just kind of feels weird. Like, I guess in her case, it was like she graduated because she wasn't really going anywhere in NMB, and she was living away from home, and it was 2020 did not go well for a lot of people. So I guess she still wants to be an idol, but maybe in a situation like in Tokyo where it's like easier for her.
Yeah, because she was a draftee too, so I guess she had to leave from Tokyo to go to Osaka. Well, this thing I don't really like talking about because I don't really care about it, but so 48 times this is like the newspaper thing they do, right? Like the AKB newspaper, which I'm surprised it's still going.
Well, they changed
current state of
from
AKB.
an actual paper newspaper to online only.
Oh, okay, because that is a big difference. Yeah, because I remember you used to see it like in like Family Mart and stuff, and then because it was printed it's made by like Nikon Sports, which is like the actual proper entertainment thing. Anyway, yeah, so the 48 times they're doing another contest. They did this last year too, and I'm not. What is the prize? Is it just like a feature in the paper thing, or?
Yeah, it's Gravure, so I don't know all the details. I also am not following this that closely. Maybe Aruda knows more, but like
I don't know. I think I only know that Momone won for the West.
Yeah, last year.
Yeah.
But
yeah, so like they split it up, so it's all 48 group participating, and they split it up as East and West.
West, yeah.
Yeah. And so this year, quite a few members are participating, but it's not. I don't think we're going too crazy. I think what the main ones are Yuzu, Karen, Mion,
Miracle.
Minako. Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
and
man.
Mew, right?
Mew, yeah, Mew, okay, yeah. And so I think they did like the preliminary results, and was it Mion, Yuzu, Mew,
Yuzu,
and
Mew, and
Miracle?
Mirako.
Yuzu Mion. No, Mion.
Oh, really?
I think it's Mion.
Yeah, Mion got in.
I thought
Got into like the
Mion.
rankings.
Miracle not ranked.
Miyako didn't rank, and Harakaran didn't rank, which usual for Harakaran. She always tries out for everything and then fails spectacularly.
Jack of all trades, master of none.
Yeah,
But
at least Q-Mart won.
I
guess that's her
I do know that this
prize.
contest basically is you have to buy subscriptions for the like online newspaper, and
to get the votes.
and like each subscription you buy gives you points, and then you vote.
Quick points.
But it's like it's kind of, I don't know, it just feels really sad to me because it's very clear like directly how much money equals how many votes. There's nothing even in between, like showroom, like throwing items or whatever.
Which can also be, based on money, but then also you have the stars and the other free prizes. Yeah, showroom allows a bit more options, but yeah, still, like, money comes down. It's like usually what it'll come down to at the end. And yeah, it's kind of sad because I guess NMB's not doing amazing. They're not topping the West Side charts. I think we're getting beaten by STU.
No, it's Team 8.
Teammate. Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah, Team 8 member,
like
yeah,
the West Side teammate members. Yeah. Which is weird. They split that way. But yeah, it's kind of bummer. That's some more contest bullshit stuff. I'm personally not gonna participate. I'm not gonna buy any votes. How about you guys?
No.
Well, me neither.
Yeah.
It's hard to win anyway for NMB.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. There's that. So that's it for kind of news stuff. I think we still have some more stuff coming up later. Okay. So next, this actually came out like literally the day that we put out the last episode. I think actually the day we were recording. I think so. Yeah. But yeah, last month they did the D2 versus Next Gen Nambattles. 2 parts. D2. The first part was D2 versus 63. Yeah, 63 was the first part, and then the second part was 5th Gen, 7th Gen. Those were streamed on the Fanny streaming site, which is like Osaka Yoshimoto's like official kind of streaming site for premium shows and stuff as pay-per-view.
It's really dumb. So I paid for
Oh, you get screwed. I
paid for
remember
the
this.
second show, and then I was gonna be a bad fan and just pirate the first one. But then the stream, like the illegal stream, was lagging really bad. So I was like, okay, fine, let me buy the first one as well. But then I accidentally bought the second show again, and there's no way for you to refund.
Fun.
And you think because it's tied to your account, like they'd know. Like, why would you want to buy multiple tickets for the same show, right?
But
it's kind of
just really, it's a really stupid system. But I mean, I paid for 2 shows, and then I felt less bad about watching the first one illegally.
Yeah. They still got paid.
Yeah.
And so I bought both shows, but I didn't have a way of like, because I use a Mac, so I can't actually like help and share it on Discord or anything. I can't do my own pirate stream that easily. So I was watching it properly. Because these are all pretty cheap. They're only like $5, I think. They weren't too expensive.
Yeah, there's like a go-to event discount on this, even though it's online.
Yeah, it doesn't really make sense. Yeah. I'm trying to think, like, remember the highlights. So, like, they all, like, had, like, different challenges, like, were they different? They were different challenges for
It was
each
Yeah,
show.
for different show, there are difference.
Yeah. Because I remember there was, like, a kanji writing contest or whatever, and then a proverb, like, charades thing. And then they had, like, guest members, so they had Yumi, Anchu, and Miki come out as, like, guests, and they had different, like, things. I think, like, for, like, was it for Yumi, they had to, like, bully her, or, like, talk about how mean
they
she
had
is
to
or
like
something.
say something
Yeah,
in her face.
they have to provoke her.
Yeah, provoke her.
Yeah, actually, like Yumi's fans got kind of upset about that. And then she had to tweet afterwards like, "Oh, I'm sorry you guys all felt kind of offended. Like, this is like we met with the staff and we decided this. But yes, maybe in the future we'll try to do something different."
This was a work.
Yeah.
It wasn't for reals. Yeah, and Anchu's was like they're trying to like make her fall for them or whatever. Like there's like she was like the boyfriend.
It was like
and they're trying
what was it? Like
confessional.
Like fishing Anchu.
It was like a what's it called? Ad lib play, right, or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of those were really good, but some were just like completely nonsensical.
Yeah. And I think I missed what the first Miki one was.
It is the same though. Guessing what
They're
is
both
in
the
their mind. Yeah.
Oh,
It
okay,
was
okay.
trying-
So the second one was
It was trying to make Miki laugh.
yeah. Okay, yeah. I forget what the prompt was for the first one, but the second one was like, why does Miki like a deer so much? And I just remember like, so for the second part with the 5th gen, 7th gens, Misaki wrote like her answer in English.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like a deer tried to attack her, and that's why she likes. She was showing it all in English, and just made Miki like burst up laughing.
Inside joke only for us.
Yeah. All then the other inside joke is you spelled deer wrong. She wrote deer as in like deer
DEAR.
to a person, like write a letter.
Yeah.
Which spelling is not her strong suit. But yeah, that was fun. And then the other thing that night was not that night, the next day, the Shidareyanagi Senbatsu. They did 2 Shinkigeki, which are like, kind of like the kind of classic comedy show, like improv comedy shows that NMB has done in the past. So they basically had two groups, basically split the Senbatsus in half with the Shinkigeki members. And let's see, I think it started off with just by doing, like kind of improv games,
Get them.
here's a little skit,
Get them
like
warmed up.
get it warmed up, yeah. And then they did the actual proper Shinkigeki show, which was like a 30-minute, like completely improvised
Nice.
show. And then like the members all had like different roles that were like predetermined for them. And then they had like a bunch of other things in there. Like they had like a little like suggestion. Like I think these were taken from Twitter, if I remember. They had like a little like box of like little like papers.
Yeah.
Of like things they'd held out, and then they'd have to say that, and that'd be like their next line. And then there's like a giant like roulette wheel that they spun. It had like different like challenges or things they had to do. Like one of them was like start like dancing out of nowhere. One was like I'm trying to remember. Anyway, doesn't matter. There's a bunch of just dumb things that they do. I remember the first one was pretty good. That one had Anchu, Wakapon,
Makapon.
and that's all that matters.
Sateru.
And that's all that matters. No, Coconut was in that. Coconut and Nagisa were also in that one, yeah.
Yeah, you mean as police also?
And Kato, yeah. And it's really funny. It's like it's all improv, and then they had to basically wrap it up in like 30 minutes. And so that one, like, they got really like lucky because like it was like it got too out of control, and they weren't able to actually. Well, it seemed like they weren't able to like, actually finish it nicely. And then they ripped like they pulled a line up paper out of the box, and it said, "Oh, it was Dokiri." It was all a joke. It was a clutch. It was a clutch victory for them. Then there was part 2, and that had Chihi and all the other members, Harikaran. And this is the one Geoff watched.
This was really good too. Obviously.
Well, yeah, Chihi was like talked for the longest time. Actually, at first I was kind of like, fans probably ticked off too. Was like it was just the Shinkigeki people on for most of it.
Yeah, and then Chihi was the first to come out, and then she was on alone for like 5 minutes.
Yeah,
like, playing the girlfriend of the main guy, and then like dancing around like a squid.
Yeah.
But then eventually, once all their members came on, it got super chaotic and pretty funny as well. Like.
And then I was getting worried because I think it was like they were like hitting like 20 minutes or so, and then like Harikaran still hadn't come on, and then she kind of came on, like didn't really do anything.
Yeah, I think she was really upset afterwards, right?
Yeah. She wrote in a Mobame later, like how like she like didn't feel like confident in her ability to do like improv or anything, and so she hopes she can do better. Next time.
She felt bad because like fans pay for this to see them, and then she was barely on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough. All the members like said afterwards, like they took this very seriously. Like as soon as they got off stage, they started like criticizing themselves, like, "Oh, I should have done this better." So yeah, it's fun. It was fun to see NMB work with like Shinkigeki and all the Yoshimoto comedians again.
Yeah.
Because that's always
they were supposed to do this
important part of NMB.
Yeah, because they were supposed to do this last year in 2020. I even won tickets for the one that they actually were back in March, last March. And of course, that was like right when shit hit the fan and they had to cancel everything. So it's nice to actually see one of these. So yeah, that's that. I was thinking of doing some subtitles for it, but that sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, okay, maybe I was trying to start bargaining with myself, like, oh, maybe I'll just do like the actual Shinkigeki play part, the 30-minute part, because that's only 30 minutes. And then I'm like, that might also be a lot of work, but we'll see. And then another project came to mind, so I might do that instead. We'll talk about that when we get to that part in the show. Next up, we got the new single Shidareyanagi is finally out. in stores now. And we got some information on the first day sales. So it sold 128,000 copies in the first day, which is I think way better than like we were expecting, considering the current state of NMB.
Yeah, and still managed to get first on the daily Oricon ranking.
Yeah.
Even though Yonezu Kenshi, who's a pretty popular solo artist, released on the same day.
Online sign walk dance. Maybe a lot of people buy for Miru.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, it's like she did. Yeah, she was the first one to sell out, but even then, it's like trying to figure out how many tickets. I mean, we say it's 500. I don't think it's actually 500, but just for the sake of revenue, we'll say it's 500. So 500 times 6 slots is 300. Wait, 3,000. 3,000 times 6. Maybe a little bit more than that. I'm not sure if that math tricks out. There's that, and then there was the online sign, which those ones were, I guess, technically unlimited sales.
Yeah, but maybe those were kind of tacked on when management saw how the sales were going for just Hanashikai. But sales went up from Koinanka, right?
So Koinanka did 117,000 in the first day. Date did 176,000. Hatsukoi did 143,000. Just to give you like some reference. Yeah, so it did better than Koinanka in the first day. But the next day, like, they got destroyed. they got like 4th place. They didn't quite make it. Which even Koinanka, I mean, still got 3rd place in the on their second day. And yeah, it's been doing progressively worse and worse. Like today, I think they're 8th place. Actually, on the second day, they got beat by Nogizaka because they came out last week. Overflow sales from that, I guess. So yeah, I guess wondering if they'll get the first place in the first week sales.
No, it's difficult. Maybe.
Yeah. Because I think they considered it like because there was like a round, yesterday or the day before, that finished up. But I think those sales don't actually come into play until Monday or Tuesday, so it might be too late. But yeah. Because like these like next day sales are all like people just buying them at the CD store, which is not that.
They
many.
only do that for normie artists like Yonezu Kenshi.
Yeah.
So he's catching up.
He's already surpassed NMB, I think, by the today's sales.
Dang, yeah. Just rest in peace, NMB. Yeah. But yeah, I guess leading up to the release of the single, they did it had like a whole like kind of like week of like promotional stuff to promote the single.
Also known as K-pop teaser bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, the first thing came out like I think on the day of the Shinkigeki stuff. They said, "Oh yeah, we're gonna have a teaser for the music video today, at like 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock," and it was quite literally a teaser. It was like 15 seconds of just ram shots, and I was really disappointed.
Yeah, I thought it was edited quite well for a teaser compared to some K-pop groups. That's literally how it is. It teases you. They don't actually give you anything.
I guess I'm used to like movie trailers where like they give away the whole plot, and then you watch the movie proper, and it's like okay, you already know what happened because the trailer tells you.
They should also introduce the member though.
Yeah.
If it is K-pop teaser, they also introduce the member.
Yeah, one by one.
But I prefer this over like a short version of the MV.
That's all bullshit.
That's better. It's better.
And then they never released the full version.
Yeah, like some of the older videos now, you can't even find the full version. I want to say like around World to People maybe is when they started doing the full versions,
something like that. The Masaka Singapore I know has the full version.
Yeah. I know like Durin Shonen does not have the full version, so that's kind of like that's the timeline for you to tell when the jump happened. But yeah, so like they had that, and then like a couple days later they had like the Kyun Mart like dance practice video, which is whatever. And then actually they just announced it today, or just came out today, was the Shidareyanagi dance practice video. That's on YouTube right now.
It looks really cool because they're all wearing the matching outfits from a sponsor called fucking.
Yeah,
fucking
that's what I was
Rabbits.
wondering. Yeah, because
Yeah,
it says like I'm a little purple or something. It's like what's the
What?
English? Because I saw Anshu wearing it once and
On the shirts?
is
No, it
this?
says you look.
Yeah.
It sa-
You look good in social
Yeah.
media.
Okay, yeah, that's it. Okay, I'm thinking of
Yeah.
something else. Some other shirt. Yeah, you look better on social media.
Better, yeah.
Who's the sponsor that
it's
made
a
that?
brand called fucking Rabbits.
Oh, okay.
Like
I think Yuri
they had some
has.
Yuri modeled for them before.
Yeah, so that's there. And then they did like the information video, actually, which was actually quite pretty impressive. It lived up to its name in terms of, like, it gave you a little teaser of like all the different coupling songs.
Yeah, that one was really good too.
Yeah, it actually got me really hyped, which we'll talk about it soon. There's that. And then they had the music video come out at midnight on release day.
With a proper YouTube premiere.
Yep. And the chat was lit. There was like, at the highest, I think it might have been like 6,000, 7,000, 8,000 maybe. A lot of people in chat. I was trolling in the chat
Please
because there was like
come to
some random like
Indonesia.
English speakers. Yeah, I was telling people, please come to Indonesia. Hello from Indonesia. Plugging the
Where is Sakura?
Takoyaki party. Plugging the Discord.
Where is Sakura?
Yeah. And I was like, where's
Where
Sakura?
is Taco?
Yeah. And the funniest thing is, like, some other rando person in, like, chat saw that, and it's like, this is NMB, there's no fucking soccer. I got really mad. That was some fun stuff. I think just messing with people in chat is alright. And then, like, I was doing that so much, I wasn't even watching the actual video. I wasn't paying attention to the video.
Oh my
I just had to
God.
watch it later. Because it was at midnight, and then I was also, like... I was doing this because, there was, like, the Nintendo E3 video coming up, like, an hour later, so I was the main
Yeah,
reason
you,
why.
you
yeah,
started tweeting way more about E3.
Yeah. But yeah, eventually I did like rewatch the video and check it out. And so, what do you guys think of the music video?
It's boring.
Oh shit! Oh yeah. So you haven't been on the
I mean-
you haven't been on the podcast. So I guess I don't even know your impression of the
Yeah.
song itself. But
It doesn't feel like a graduation MV though. I mean, if you compare to previous graduation MC like Akarin or Yuri,
Yeah.
there is no graduation moment for Miru. Just-
yeah, there's no real send off.
Disappear from her bathtub.
That's my main complaint about the video. There's no story.
It's just like all style or whatever.
Yeah, it's half dance scenes and then half like close up shots, which look
It feels
like,
rushed.
it looks alright. It kind of feels rushed.
At least it's not like in the parking garage like it usually is.
The rent
They rented
finally
like some
expired.
condo. Some condo with like a pool, and then there's not even, I don't see any weeping willows in this video at
Yeah,
all.
there's just random
Yeah.
tropical plants.
Too much plan, but no whipping below.
Yeah, they couldn't even do that. Wow.
They probably don't even know what a weeping willow looks like. Like, it's some tree. Actually, I think they might know what weeping willow, because like the dance move is like them like moving their arms like a weeping willow tree, maybe, I guess. But
Yeah, I mean, like, if ideally this would be like, Miru walks to like a hill with one giant weeping willow tree, and then like
okay, it's like Goku or something.
disappears behind the tree, walks into the distance. I don't know.
Yeah, or like she's like standing under like a weeping willow, and then like it's like a dumb like CGI weeping willow, and like eventually like the leaves like cover her and like swallow her up, and then like lift her away or something.
Also, I don't like black bars and white bars in this MC.
Yeah, some people complain.
Yeah,
about
at least. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, they brought
It's
back the
weird.
white bars from
Yeah,
Akane's video.
It's already happened since Date Date. Date Date has black bar and then Koiranka has white bar, and now this has both.
that. Hey, that's evolution.
Yeah, I guess so. But I guess what they do, at least they change it. So the whole thing has this whole like duality of like daytime, nighttime, or whatever. And yeah, so the black bars are black during nighttime, and they change to white during the daytime segments. So it's at least they're following it they're consistent with it. But yeah, it's really distracting, especially when it's like it's changing so frequently between daytime and
it didn't
nighttime.
really make sense. Like, it's a good idea to do the day and night thing, and they like dance differently too. Like the daytime scenes are happy and everyone's smiling. But then like Miru Shiroma Thanos snaps her fingers, and then everyone like falls asleep.
Yeah,
It's-
that snap transition annoying me.
Yeah, and then at nighttime everyone looks like really cool and like dances really fierce. But then
Yeah.
like it just jumped back and forth so much, it didn't feel like it meant anything. Like if the first half was daytime and the second half was nighttime, maybe there's more of a story. But then it just keeps going back and forth for no reason.
Yeah, the only part I can see where there's a story is like in the words, because they go like Yozora or Yuzora, whatever,
Yeah,
during the
I
nighttime
have
parts.
I have watched the Gen version and almost entire video is direct wine. Only after Yozora they switch back to night version 1.
Yeah. Yeah, and I guess a lot of questions. Like, why is she in a bathtub full of flowers?
Yeah.
Why did they keep the scene of Rei-chan tripping over Miru? Like, oh my god. Like, they take like 30 takes of the dance scenes, but they still had to choose that one. It's so distracting.
Also, did they wake the member after the step? I don't think so, right? They only
Yeah.
make the member sleep.
Yeah, like the chronology is kind of like out of place. Like, is the sleeping part the end of it, or is it the start of the show, the start of it, or whatever?
Yeah, the plot doesn't make sense.
I don't know, it's probably like some like deep, like you have to have like 300 brain level IQ stuff to understand it.
But yeah, since this is a whole like a K-pop promotional package, probably thought up by Miru, we should go stream the music video.
I'm pretty sure the K-pop people all loved this video. They think it's like art or whatever. They probably already have like fan cam cups of this already. Yeah. Anyway, Aruda, what do you think about the whole song, like the Shidareyanagi song? We haven't gotten like your impressions on the podcast about the song.
It's not that bad, but I like the Otoshiana better than this for this single.
Yes. Which I guess we can probably transition over to that then. Yeah, so Otoshi Ana, that is one of the songs they listed, I think, when the single got announced. So this is apparently it is all NMB members are in this song, but Coconut is the center, and yeah, they actually did perform this on another program, which we'll talk about later. But yeah, I really like this song. It is. I've never been excited for a song like when they did like the information video and it's like a 10-second like teaser for each song. Those 10 seconds were enough to get me excited and hyped for this song.
Yeah, it's a very
Like I've never been like this happy for a song in a long time.
Yeah, and then like so the members they had in the performance were like generally the younger members. So like Kokona, Rei, Kojirin, Karen, Shinshin, Keito, Sadharu, Yuina, and Wakapon. Yeah.
Japon.
So and then the song is like it reminds me a lot of Good Timing.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
I like that song. It's the better of the Ion.
What's better though? Yeah, it's better version than Good Timing, I think.
Yeah. It's much better. It's a much better song. This is objectively a good song. I'd just say it's a certified banger. Just because it's just really upbeat and very like uplifting and fun to listen to. It's literally like the kind of song that like got me all like into like AKB and the whole like idol stuff. Like this kind of music is this kind of stuff I love.
Yeah.
And I guess because they kind of front loaded it, or like we've had so many of these in the past that because people like got tired of hearing this kind of stuff, they started like experimenting with it and going like more in the dumb like either K-pop bullshit or just like just bad like directions, like whatever the hell fucking Jabberjaw is or whatever, gospel choir weird stuff. Yeah, so I just really love the song. And then like when I listened to the full version, I heard it, I'm like, oh, this is even better. Especially because they even add more dumb stuff like ba ba ba's or whatever, pa 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 pa, at the end of the chorus. it's the new like la 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 or whoa 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 or whatever.
The dance is really cute too from the performance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the lyrics are really fucking dumb. It's just talking about like I'm falling for you, I love you or whatever. Generic like young love crap. But yeah, I love this song. I highly recommend everyone get this. Here, listen to it. You can actually listen to it on YouTube on a certain program that we'll talk about later. Anything else you guys want to say about Otoshi Hana?
I thought so. The performance members they chose. Yeah. So, the members they picked 9 members, and 7 of them are like senbatsu members who are like 5th generation through 6th generation.
Yeah, basically next gen members.
563.
But then interestingly, Shinshin and Yuina, who are not senbatsu, are the 2 they picked. So kind of signaling that they are the next in line for senbatsu.
Yeah, on the border. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was very.
I think it's more management trying to push 6 gen. I think because
We've lost so many.
both of them are in 6 gen, and I think it's to prevent another 6 gen graduates.
Yeah. I mean, the Shinshin was in senbatsu in the past, so she definitely should be considered for the next one. And then Yuina has been selling pretty well. So I think this she's steadily rising. So I was pretty happy to see her there.
And I guess interesting with this lineup of members, and there's also the other song I guess we'll talk about now is Ali Lemon Kitetsu. With Kato, Hasa, Anon, Miu, Fuwa, Renetan, and Mochan. And so yeah, before we talk about the song, we'll just talk about the members. Let's say I think you take the Otoshi Hana, those performance members plus these ones, I feel like this is your future of NMB lineup. If you take out all of the old gen members. And so yeah, it's 15 members, so then you have room to put in another member if you want to do 16 or even a couple more if you want. But I think even then that's a pretty solid lineup. And I think Ryan said a comment well, there's no stars, you just have Kokona. Even then, Kokona's her being a star is, I guess, still questionable.
Yeah, I mean, I think Wota's NMB fans would be quite happy with a senbatsu like this. Yeah, I mean,
at least the ones that stick around after Nagisa leaves.
Yeah,
and
the ability of NMB to get big mainstream recognition is, probably past that time now.
Yep.
So, and then we're hardcore fans, so we'll
be happy no matter what.
Yeah, we'll be happy with this.
Yeah, it's if you look at this, then you and I even said this in Discord, we have some obvious kind of quote unquote border members with this lineup. So yeah, you have Renetan, you have Yuina.
Yeah, and then throw in
Anon, I guess.
7th gens.
Mochan. Yeah. Yeah, so you could totally mix and match some of these members in and out. Plus some of the other members, Marin is missing. She's the weird, the one.
Yeah.
It's 6th gen member that's not in any of
Yeah,
this.
she's only the 6th gen member that didn't perform yesterday.
Oh.
Yeah, justice for Marin.
I mean, she hasn't been selling well.
Yeah, she did okay in Koinanka though, but then just one not so well. And she's been doing Insta lives every night with less than 100 members, less than 100 viewers
Less
each
than
day.
Sadharu.
So yeah, so with these 15 members, and if you were to round it up to 16, who would you put in?
I mean, you probably know my pick.
From the new gen.
I know,
can't
you probably still know my pick.
Anju?
What? No. Nanaho.
Oh shit! Yeah, no. For some reason, I guess I didn't put it together as a.
But then they were making on the show. They were making fun of Hasa for being in the Aoi Lemon because it's all really fresh young members, right? But then they were like, "Oh, Hasa, you're in your 4th year and you're 20 years old. Are you really still fresh?"
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's compared with Sadharu.
But I mean, Miu is 23 years old.
Yeah, 24. Yeah, but first year, but still, yeah, it's kind of weird, but I mean, it's the message you're trying to send, right? Oh, it's our new gen members. How about you, Aruda?
My pick will be IP, I think.
Okay, yeah, I think that'd be
For the future.
to put in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So even you won't put Marin in.
She need to try harder.
I guess. So, yeah. I think I can see like IP is a good choice as well. I'm not gonna say Misaki. She has no fucking chance. as much as it'd be nice, but I don't think. Yeah, I think IP would be a good one.
Yeah, like objectively, I can see IP being very popular. I mean, like even now, like just her being this is getting like very general NMB future talk, but like
yeah,
being like former otaku and then like being very cute, like she can attract both like girl fans and like guy fans.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
yeah,
I'm excited for IP and her Twitter
yeah,
and her Twitter antics.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, and then let's talk about Ali Lemon Kisetsu, like the song itself. Unlike Otoshiana, this is like kind of a slower pace, more ballady. Well, I don't know if it's ballady. I wrote a note here, and you guys might not think it's the same. See, I wrote, it sounds like a super slowed down version of Fuyu Shogun. And maybe because there's like the guitars
kind of
in it. The guitars are horns.
I mean, it's that kind of like forlorn feeling.
Mm-hmm.
But this song is like a spiritual sequel to Lemon no Toshigoro. So that's a song that like like Kenkyusei will perform before theater shows in the past. So this
like in the Katalea Gumi days, or the like this wasn't in the Yumi wa Nigenai, no, was it?
I don't remember. I don't think so.
Okay.
But yeah, it's that kind of it's a very similar feeling type of song. And I like the choreography for this too. Yeah.
I just remember the dumb lines, like what the summer, the lemon in summer, or whatever, the lemon of summer.
Yeah, the lemon in summer, the lemon in my heart.
Like when I listen to it for the first time, I don't even realize that's English.
Yeah, that's usually how it is. But yeah, I don't know, it's a little too chill for my taste. How would you?
Yeah,
Arda?
same.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feel very slow and listening to it made me feel asleep. And also I don't like the English part in this song.
Okay. Fair enough. Yeah. But yeah. Okay, and then let's see. This was also performed on the show we'll talk about later.
No, it
so you can
wasn't.
see that.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Ali
it was.
Lemon was.
Ali
not the
Lemon.
next
Ali
one.
Lemon. Itsudemo Isu is his Miru's graduation solo song, and in the tradition of graduation solo songs, this is a total snooze fest. Itsumono Itsu. That chair, the chair I always use, right?
I mean, it's a little better than Akarin's grad song.
Which isn't saying much. My hot take, I'll say, it's better than her last.
No.
Yeah,
than
same.
Meter's last.
Ikenai Koto is still better than
I
Ikenai Koto.
love Ikenai Koto.
See, this is why I brought Aruda on, so because he can agree with all my opinions. Loves the Toshiana, hates this song, hates Meter's other song. But yeah, it's just typical ballad song, and it's only available on the theater edition, so you have to find a way of getting one of those CDs if you want to
Or
listen to
on
it,
Spotify.
because they did not perform this.
Yeah.
And, oh yeah, it's on Spotify.
It's on Spotify.
The special edition, right? I think it's also on iTunes or Apple Music also.
There's like 15 different streaming services.
Yeah, so I guess there's a way to listen to it, but it's not worth it's not worth all that trouble. But listen to it. But yeah, I mean, she'll probably do it at her concert when that happens.
Yeah, but can she top Akarin's giant mountain dress?
Oh yeah, yeah, it's gonna be hard to top. Overall, then, what would you guys say about the whole single as a package as a whole? I mean, it's definitely, I think, slim in regards to content, bare bones. But I think Otoshiana definitely saves it, and then I would even say Irabe Shitachi also saves it as well. I've kind of warmed up to Shidareyanagi, like the main song. It's not as bad as I was saying before, but it's still, I've grown on it. I've been warmed up a bit more to it, but
yeah, I mean, Shidareyanagi has grown a lot on me, and it's definitely my favorite song on the album, on the single, and it's very Miru, but then as we said, it doesn't feel so much like a graduation song. And then the other songs, so Otoshiana and Aoi Lemon were better than I expected. But unfortunately, there's no music video or anything, so it feels like we said before when we saw the content, it's very very thin.
All right, how about you, Arda?
Yeah, I think it's solid single for this 25th. Only lack of MV because we only got 2 MV for the single.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really wanna see Otoshiana MV. I think this song can stand as another single beside only being side B.
Yeah,
But overall.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, overall it's a solid single.
Yeah, I was thinking like, I wonder if Otoshiana could be like an A-side song, like in another, universe. I'm not sure.
It's kind of like, remember on
Maybe like
Must Be Now, since it was only the 9-member dance senbatsu, they had, what's it called? Kata Omoi with Shu as the center.
Okay.
That was a really good song. So this is I don't love it as much as that, but like for you guys, it could be like that level. It's like it could.
Oh wait, or I will say something, and the good thing Ryan's not here.
Why?
Especially because you said Shu. I'm like, this could be the Nijiri Skurikata of this generation.
Oh yeah.
Actually, because the costumes they wear are very similar to those.
Yeah.
But yeah. I think it kind of has that same vibe of being this kind of youthful, fresh song. So then, I think that's gonna do it then for our coverage of Shidareyanagi. Is in stores now. We're gonna take a quick break and we'll be back with some more stuff to talk about. All right, and we are back. So next, we're going to talk about some performances that NMB was on because kind of promote the new single and Miru graduating. So they were on quite a few shows in the past week or so. First up, they were on NHK World's J-MELO, which is, I'm not sure if that's a big deal. Maybe
it is.
It's not Songs of Tokyo.
It is because I've been on J-MELO.
Oh. we're amongst a celebrity here.
That was like 8 years ago, 7-8 years ago.
And was it for
NMB?
No, for
NMB?
Scandal.
Traitor.
I wasn't into NMB back then yet.
You didn't even know
I was barely getting into 48.
But yeah. Anyway, so this is NHK World. So actually, I think anyone can watch it. I don't think it's region locked, right? No. It's meant potentially for international people to watch. Actually, I think it's like available until August. I think you can watch it. They'll keep the archive up on the site. But yeah, actually they it's hosted by May J, so she speaks English, but then they also had a lot of like subtitles, English subtitles, officially translated by NHK. And the they kind of like went over like the history of the group and got to see like a bunch of like weird translations of the song titles. So we have a
But
yeah, there's but extinct black haired girl.
yeah.
Was it what else?
Weeping Willow.
Weeping Willow. I mean,
that's actually correct.
Tokonoma Seiza girls.
Yeah.
And then they had a translation note of what Tokonoma means.
Yeah.
Yeah, they explained it on the show what is Tokonoma and Seiza mean.
Because this fits with NHK's mission to spread Japanese culture around the world.
Yep. And they have like this like British guy like giving her a voiceover. It's like a tokonoma is the room in the parlor where like, it's like okay, it's very classy. Yeah, and then like they had like little like so yeah, they performed Tokonoma Seizure Musume on that, and then there's a little interview with all the members kind of talking about like what they've been up to. There was some funny stuff from that there.
They actually gave every member like a chance to speak, which was cool.
Yeah. Also, if you mention this part, Jeff's not gonna like this part.
Except.
This is the real Senbatsu. This is what they wanted to do, but they couldn't.
This is better Senbatsu though.
No. Nagisa and Chigi were missing.
Yeah, Nagisa and Chigi were missing. They're replaced with Hasa and Shinshin. Which it took me a while to realize, wait, Shinshin's in this. Okay. And then I think, wait, oh, that's because she's in place for Chihi. And then I was like, wait, then, well, Hasa's here. And then, like, who did she replace? And then, oh, I realized, oh, it's Nagisa.
Because they're both too busy with real work.
Allegedly. I mean, whenever this was, like, recorded.
This was during Chihi's.
Because like, there's, like, some stuff saying, like, oh, yeah, they still have 4 to 6 members in their group. I'm like, I don't know anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, it's already down to, like, 42.
42, I think 41. Soon to be 41. Yeah. But yeah, you can watch that on NHK. Check it out. Tweet you. I think there's some hashtags you can tweet out. Say, hey, I did some like weird like grassroots astroturfing stuff. Oh, thank you so much for sharing this with the people of the world. So yeah, there's that, and then they were on CDTV, Countdown TV, with some other groups, I guess, like Nogizaka 46. They were on there, and HKT 48.
Star.
Global Star.
It's Sakura.
Yeah. Sakura.
Hashtag
yeah.
guys
So. Yeah. And so for this is kind of like a weird like graduation special episode for Miru and Sakura because it was like their last times being on the show, and they did a little like tribute for them. And HKT performed some old songs because Sakura's not in the new song that they just put out. So they did Melon Juice and Sakura de Tabeta. That doesn't really matter. And NMB did Nagaichi and Shidareyanagi. So.
Yeah, and they were sharing.
Who won the song battle?
They are on the same stage.
Yeah, they were on the same stage at Sanrio Pro Land. So there was also a bunch of like Hello Kitty and other characters dancing. And I really
so because they both had like a little collaboration. So I think we talked about how like Pom Pom Pudding is with NMB, and HKT has, I don't know what the name of the character is, but it looks like Snoopy. It's this like Snoopy bootleg character. And HKT had a promotion because I remember when I was trying to catch the Pom Pom Pudding from the UFO catcher, I saw that thing. I was like, what the hell is that doing here? But yeah.
Yeah, and then like both groups like briefly danced to each other's songs, but NMB did Melon Juice way better than HKT did Shidareyanagi.
Yeah. To be fair though, like, Melon Juice is a more hype song, so it's really easy to get really into that. Whereas Shidareyanagi, they were just like waving their arms,
in their hand. Yeah.
Yeah, that was good to see them perform on national TV.
The official account was on time with the picture of all the members with the names.
Oh yeah, they actually prepared that stuff, so that's good. And then I guess they'll be on Utakon next week, so kind of doing like the whole like new single tour or whatever, like showing off the new song. Unfortunately, they are not on Music Station, but who needs Music Station when you have My Playlist 7?
Yeah, this
So this is back.
the
Yeah.
show has been going for 20 years.
Going for 20
And
years.
They even got BTS last week.
Yep. Because I thought they had like Lady Gaga last time in November. So if you guys don't know, this is like the fake music station style music show that I guess Akarin originally produced. She's still like in the credits for this one as well. And but yeah, it's basically it's music station but for NMB and only NMB. But they have like little like separate segments. So they for this one they had Kyun Mart was one of the artists, and then they had the NMB fresh members, and then NMB and then Shiroma Miru were there, and then like they yeah, if you watched last my playlist 7, it's kind of the same thing. But at least Anshu actually got to be on this one properly as Anshu proper.
Not just
And
Violet
she went over
Violence.
her. Yeah, she got to go over her my playlist or whatever, and Anshu has shit taste in songs.
We did it number 1.
Yeah, so like she said like her favorite song is Virginity. And the reason is because she really likes like the horns in that song. Which that makes me wonder, okay, does Anshu like ska? I might try asking about her about that. She probably doesn't know anything about ska. Because I guess ska is not really a thing in Japan, I don't think.
It's definitely less mainstream
Yeah,
than it was in
actually there is a band. I think it's like called Tokyo Ska Paradise Orchestra.
Yeah, they sang OST for Kamen Rider Saber, I think, the last time. Yeah.
Yeah, so she might know who they are, and I'm gonna ask, hey, do you know them? Do you like them? Because they have horns. There's that. Yeah, and then yeah, as Jeff said, Violent Violence, the world global overseas superstars are back.
Directly from New York.
From New York this time. Last time they were in LA. This time they're in New York. I'll say this time they weren't as good. Like I actually didn't seem into it as much as she was first time around.
I mean, the joke gets old. I mean, they do it multiple
Yeah, it's the same joke over and over
They
again.
do it multiple times in each episode, and then now...
And they always freeze.
Yeah.
And Anchu isn't in Simbatsu now, I know, right?
Yeah, she's like, I don't care. I don't need to do this anymore. It was really funny because like they would ask him questions and like some of them were the same questions from last time. Like they asked like, "What's your favorite Japanese word?" And they said is a new Japanese word. And then Coconut asked, "What's your favorite Japanese word?" And they're like, "Wait, Coconut, were you asleep?" And then there's that.
Miru asked, "What's your favorite animal?"
Yeah, and so they didn't say it in English, they just said it in Japanese. They said giraffe and chicken. It's
They
kind of
didn't
random,
say
yeah.
bald eagle. They're not real Americans.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, before, so I was wondering, like, okay, is Violet Violence gonna be on this because Anshu is in Tsubasa, so how's that? And then I was wondering, okay, I wonder if they'll like get like a new member, like they'll get Misaki because she is American, that has like a new bandmate or whatever. They didn't do that, or they didn't think it out that far ahead. But yeah, it's kind of like the same joke as last time. So first time was awesome. This time not so much. But I really like the whole My Playlist 7, like the whole show. It's just really fun to watch, especially because like they have like their own like fake commercials and then like weird like standby like getting ready to perform, like it's all pre-recorded and stuff.
Yeah, and Nagisa actually posted behind the scenes on her YouTube channel.
Yeah. That was neat.
Yeah.
In which I guess it was originally supposed to be at 8:00 that day. They changed to 7, which now
Yeah, it's
realize
worth
is a bad idea.
Because
Like,
it overlapped with Shion's Seitansai.
Birthday
Seitansai.
show, and then Yumi decided to put up a exercise video at the same time. And I think there was another video that went up around the same time as well. Yeah, it was
chaos.
I guess everyone had to put everything
It's
up at 7
weird,
o'clock on Friday. But you checked it out. That's on YouTube. It's on NMB's official YouTube channel. Anyone can watch it. So I was thinking of subtitling that because that seemed like it was fun. But it also seems like a lot of work because it's like an hour.
If they allowed if they still allowed like viewer submitted subtitles, that would be so much easier.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So instead now I have to like do bootleg subtitles and then like pirate the video and give a weird mirrored version of it. Oh yeah, but that was also where we saw Otoshiana and Ao Lemon Kisetsu get performed. So that was neat. Okay, so then some other stuff that's been showing up on the YouTube, on the YN YouTube stuff. Was this on YN YouTube or was this on NMB? The Wakapon Escape Room. Okay.
Yeah.
So Wakapon Escape Room in Hirapa, and so Hasa and Kato were trapped in Hirapa, locked inside Hirapa, in one of Wakapon's escape room game things. And this was like two parts.
Yeah.
And super like kind of edited down, so it wasn't like a full like, you know, straight video like they normally do with the live video with the escape room stuff. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, kind of disappointing.
Yeah. It's kind of only a promotion video for
Yeah,
Hirap.
exactly.
Yeah. Which I guess that is now they actually with Hirapa, I guess they started letting people go to them during the weekdays, and I guess now the state of emergency is officially over with Osaka, so now actually you can go to them during the weekend.
Yeah, so actually I'm planning to go next week.
Oh shit! Exclusive.
Oh.
That's why we're recording like why his episode's like a week earlier than usual.
Yeah, so
I would have gone, but I'm like that seems like a dumb idea. I think it was still on weekdays only,
yeah.
but even then I think the weekend's kind of busy because you got the Sankai's next week.
Yeah, actually I asked my friend and
Yeah.
he said he can only go Friday is best for him, so I'm gonna go on Friday anyway.
Oh.
I
And are you just gonna stay in Osaka the rest of the weekend, or
actually I think I'm gonna come back on Saturday evening because the Sankai is on Sunday.
yeah?
And then Chihi has this thing with the Hanshin Tigers.
See, actually, you should have stayed in Osaka and then gone to the Hanshin Tigers game.
But she's not actually at the game, unfortunately.
Oh.
If she were, I would totally do that. She's like doing this like
Toriko.
basically game commentary on this app.
Ah.
So she's gonna do it remotely.
She's not even at the game. Disappointing.
But yeah, that's why she only had one slot for the Sankai.
Allegedly.
She has real work again. Anyway, back to Hirapa. Actually, so in addition to the VR dating thing in they also added like a Wakapon escape game that you can play there. Like they didn't have
Oh.
many details.
Yeah.
I'll check it out and I'll report back.
Cool. Isn't also like if you solve the puzzle, like you can enter into win like a poster or some
Yeah,
kind
I
of
think
prize,
so.
right?
Yeah.
Always need those incentives to get fans.
But it's like really weird because like this whole promotion is ending in a week.
Yeah,
Right.
I don't know why they
Yeah.
added this one so last minute.
It's probably because like, oh, we gotta try to get as much as we can with what little time we have. Like, just extend it.
Yeah, I wish they would just extend it to August.
Yeah, or do it for summer, especially because people have to go out in summer. Stuff is getting slightly better here in Japan. Like vaccines are starting to get out. So, yeah, and why not? Yeah. Or they're gonna change it all up completely and do a whole separate NMB thing. Who can say? I guess we didn't quite talk about this in detail last time, but now that we have a Wakapon expert with us, Wakapon started a YouTube channel last month. She played through Resident
yeah.
Evil 8 Village, finished that, and now
She finished that game.
Yeah, I tried watching it, but then I'm like, wait, I want to play this game myself, so I don't want to watch this and spoil myself, so I didn't really watch it as much as I should have. Yeah, but now she's playing through Miitopia on the Switch, and like
Yeah.
making the Miis off of her, and then some of the NMB members, and Cameron is one of the characters as well. And that shit is really funny because like I guess like in that game, so you make little Mii characters, and then the villain like steals the characters' faces and turns them into monsters. And so the Cameron monster was a giant boulder like with a Cameron face on it. It was really funny. But she's kind of playing it wrong because she's just making all the characters be idols, which are like basically the equivalent of like your white mage, your healer class. So they can't really do much
Well,
damage.
she already changed the job now, though.
Oh, she changed it?
The part with idol, her idol group is finished, and then her party disbanded, and then she made she changed to demon right now.
I
Demon
see, okay.
Akuma, yeah.
That's cool.
And then she made black companion as knight,
Yeah.
male, black man companion as knight.
Cool. Oh, I saw she made like a Yuina, and it was like this giant like person that eats food.
Yeah, as a king,
Yeah.
greedy king, I think.
Yeah. That's pretty funny.
Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah.
But
yeah, you can check that out. Yeah, it seems like she's like working. She's been like, it hasn't been every day she's been posting stuff, or she's actually been doing live stream stuff, but it's like, at least a few times a week she does it.
and she gets like
It's good for her.
800 viewers usually.
Yeah. Better than Anshu.
Yeah, for live streaming.
Because like Anshu was like doing like when she was just doing Apex, she was doing like maybe like 300-ish. Because people got tired of watching Apex. But I would say Anshu, she at least would read the chat more. Wakapon doesn't really read the chat that much.
Wakapon only read the comment only in the beginning, and then the end of the game.
Yeah. Doesn't even read the super chat, does she?
She read it during when she finished Resident Evil, and after that,
like
almost never, yeah.
Reserving at the end. Okay. Actually, I remember so like, the first time she did the Metopia video was so hilarious. So she like started the video, and she knocked over her Switch or whatever, and like she like just played like totally like deadpan and is like, I'm gonna close the window and start this again.
She even deleted her save files for the first playthrough of Metopia, and then had to remake one
She
more.
had to redo it again. Yeah, so like part 2 is basically a repeat of part 1. Especially because you spent like an hour and a half like just making characters in that first one, so kind of a big waste of time. Yeah. Let's check that out. Another piece of news that just came in hot in the middle of all the other stuff that's happening yesterday on Friday the 16th. Friday the 16th. Friday the 18th. So during Shion Tansai show at the theater, there was an announcement where Kinoshita Momoka came in. This was like a video call, right?
Yeah, but she was actually in the theater.
Oh, okay.
So she was like calling, like video call from another room, but then at some point she was like, screw this, and just ran on stage.
Yeah. So yeah, she announced that she's gonna be producing a special stage for NMB 48, and it is entitled Muchakuse Koen Momoka Miteru. Momoka ga Miteru. And so actually it's kind of interesting. So it's gonna be on June 26th, and the members that are gonna be participating in it are Wakapon, Yumi, Anshu, Kohatan, Nanaho, Kojirin, IP, Rei, Marin, Shinshin, Yuina, Mirai, Shion, Anju, Hasa, and Reiko. So 16 members, which and she also said there might be some guests. But interesting, there's 16 members, so I wonder if it's gonna be a full stage or is it gonna be like half coming out at a time.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be something like Yurigeki Jo. So probably like a few members come out at a time.
Oh, okay, yeah, and then eventually breaking out into song. And she was saying like is like her comments on her are kind of like weird.
Is this gonna be one time only though?
Seems like it, and I guess it's gonna be on It's not being done through DMM. It's being done through Fanny.
Yeah, it's on Fanny.
So yeah, it just seems like a weird like pay per view thing.
Yeah, it's something more like the one time like the comedy shows with Shinkigeki.
Yeah.
And also, it hasn't been decided whether there is audience or not, right?
I think that was just because the state of emergency just ended. So like this will be the first weekend they're allowed to have audience again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Anyway, that's cool. So check that out next week. If Fanny is region free, or is it region locked? Did you try buying it, Arda? Like for the comedy shows or any of that stuff?
Fanny is based on Vimeo, so if your country doesn't block Vimeo, then it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely better than the MM actually.
But in the ticket itself, you can just buy. You can buy that
Yeah.
normally
Just
as well.
don't
Okay,
just
cool.
don't buy it twice.
Don't buy the same joke twice. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. Yeah. So yeah, anyone can watch it probably. And then our last piece of news, the last thing we're going to talk about is so the summer concerts, which we said last time got canceled. They got rescheduled now. So originally they were supposed to be at the end of May. Now they're going to be in August. So on August 14th will be the Hatsu Natsu concert, still called Hatsu Natsu. NMB 48 concert, and then also will be the Next Gen Nambattles concert on the 14th. And then the 15th will be Miru's graduation concert. So same schedule as last time, but on different days. It's actually really convenient because in the middle of it's quite literally in the middle of summer vacation, so I don't have to take any like days off or whatever to go to these. Because I'll be on summer
Yeah,
vacation.
and luckily it's Saturday and Sunday again, so hopefully a lot of fans can go.
Yeah. And it's the middle. This is a Obon week, is it? Or is that the week
Yeah, it's
before?
like Obon doesn't really have like official holidays, but then people tend to take the week from like the 8th. They take several days off around there.
Yeah. So probably a lot of people will be out doing stuff.
Yeah, because last time it was really easy for us to win tickets, so it seemed like not that many people were coming. So hopefully...
Yeah, even though it was also on a weekend, though. But, I mean, we did have some... I think there was a couple of cases of people, like, losing tickets. I saw it on Twitter. But, yeah, I guess they're letting us, because, like, we already won tickets, they're going to let us, like, just transfer them over. So you don't have to do anything, I guess. So that's good. That's one less headache. But now I have to go and, like, rebook hotels and figure out, like, how to get there, when I'm going to get there and stuff. All that fun stuff. And presumably, Hirapa, like, they're going to be done with their NMB stuff, so that's not going to be less reason to stick around, but maybe we'll get into some other shenanigans around Osaka while we're there.
The Namba tour project that you wanted.
Yeah, the Namba. Look for it, yeah. This was the Ryan idea, so... So yeah, so we still have some time left. Let's kind of do some fun like predictions, what we want to see at these concerts. So with first Hatsu Natsu concert, any like predictions? So this is all NMB is performing. I think the only thing we know is Q Mart will have their little like special corner, 30-minute corner during this. Any other surprises we think? Or things we want to see?
Danceable concert announcement.
I hope so.
Oh.
They keep saying they
maybe
want
a
to
new
do
unit?
a tour.
They should do a tour around Osaka. Go to like Big Cat and then Zep and all the other places. Oryx.
Wherever it is, I'm going.
Yeah. Yeah, I wonder. Yeah, it'd be nice if they announced like a new unit.
Yeah, yeah.
No more units.
New unit and new set list.
No more overshadowing Danceable.
They weren't even in my playlist 7.
Because they haven't had a new song.
Well, they still had me to do an old song for her thing. They didn't have her do her grad song.
I mean, it would be nice to have like some kind of tour, like normally every year in the fall there's like arena tours. Obviously, it didn't happen last year, but hopefully the situation gets better by then. And like other artists are starting to do tours too. I think like Sayaka has a tour.
Yeah, I think actually it's going on now. Or no, I think it's in July. I think it's
Nogisaka also had tour.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
on
also
July.
Yeah, arena.
yeah, they're
tour.
also going to be in Osaka Jo Hall. They're trespassing. Oh, that's the thing. So like, if they, because like we were talking about last time, like how maybe they'll just cancel the Hatsu Natsu concert part because of like they're already selling the goods right now, and you can't call Hatsu Natsu. So the idea I had they could have done in place of this Hatsu Natsu concert is like they do a request hour. NMB request hour.
Ah,
They would want to sell CDs for votes.
Yeah,
yeah, it's for 26, I think, request hour.
that's
Yeah, it's
possible.
possible.
Yeah, or like it's probably too late for 25th, but they could do like what they did with the Tepotai votes, where they just they just send you codes via email.
I mean, there might, yeah.
Or they could use those the event ticket codes, I guess. But yeah, we're overdue for a request hour in the week request. Last one was 2016.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2016.
Oh,
Lord, the people needs to get its rightful place in number 1.
I think the timing of the concert though is around when there should be another single announcement.
Yeah, but it'd be kind of weird because you have Miru still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if Miru was the first show, and then they could they could do it like they did with the AKB concert, where Michan was first, and then they did AKB second. Then because of what they did, and they announced that new single.
Well, I mean, by that point, Miru, like, it'll be 5 months since Miru graduated, and we all know she's leaving soon, so it doesn't. I think it's okay. Well, if she's still there, she can just be like looking over everyone, like, oh, congratulations, Senbatsu.
Yeah. So maybe they announce a new single, or do we get? Oh god, do we get Nagisa announcing graduation at this one?
I don't think so.
Please,
No.
Mikana comeback maybe.
That was my.
So I think
Actually,
I think that might be for if we jump over to the Next Gen Concert
yeah
prediction.
I
okay.
kind of.
That might
I like
happen.
half jokingly talked about that earlier.
Yeah, which I think that would be cool, but it'd also be weird because like she doesn't show up to the first concert, but then she shows up to the second one.
Yeah, that's
the
true.
same day.
Actually.
Like the schedule's so fucked.
Yeah, and then it doesn't seem appropriate to come back from a hiatus as a surprise like that. It's not like Joe or something coming back from graduation.
Yeah. But I think that'd be pretty hype. I actually this is for Next Gen Concert predictions. This is where they'll actually announce. Okay, 8th Gen auditions.
Yeah, also
Yeah.
seems due for that.
Yeah, we're well due for that. And then, so they announced auditions in August, and then they
Finish
debuted.
it on 11 Anif.
Yeah, 11th
11th
anniversary.
concert, yeah.
It'll be October. It'll be a little kind of close, but I think 2 months ish. That seems doable. I mean, like 7th Gen. Yeah, 7th Gen took a long time because of Corona. Because like that was like from February to September. That's because of Corona and stuff. But I think 6th Gen, that was like auditions were announced in May, and then they debuted it in August. So yeah, they could do it probably in a month or two.
I was wondering if they could like shadow announce the auditions before, but probably not. Fans would find out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I don't think they put the like audition announcements like behind the scenes, right? Unless like they called back like the people who didn't quite make it in the 7th Gen, and then just airdrop 8th Gen right in the middle of Next Gen Concert. That'd be insane, but I don't think they would do that. But yeah, if we did get 8th Gen, I think it needs to be a big group. I think I say at least 15 members, maybe.
Yeah.
I was gonna say 20, but that seems like a little overkill, especially because we're just gonna be like. They might get discouraged and leave really early. They pull a Riona or whatever.
Yeah.
Probably 13 members.
Yeah. I mean, because 7th Gen is
some.
11, so yeah, probably around 15 or so. Okay. Any other predictions for Next Gen Concert? Do we get another Majijo Teppen revenge thing.
Well, the title is like it's similar to the Nambattle title. You like we have to
Charo,
fight,
right?
Chayaro.
It ain't next gen unless we fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that's probably something like that. Or they do the weird like subunit battle thing they did before.
Misaki speaks
then,
English again.
Yeah, hopefully. Okay, and then Miru grad concert. I think we'll probably get some guests for this. Some graduated guests will be showing up.
They have to sing Sotsugyou Ryoko for the last time.
Yeah, for the last time.
Are we gonna get all first gen? I don't
think so.
I don't think so.
Like maybe. I mean, it is the last first gen. So, but I mean, it's still like Ocarina was able to do it because it was also 10th anniversary. So I don't think you can get that to happen again. But maybe you'll get at least Sayaka, Milky. Maybe Nana. Nana's kind of out of the showbiz right now. So.
Machun.
You hope so.
Did Machun? Did she come back to?
Machun come back on Sayaka. Sayaka Sonic.
Yeah, she gets Sayaka, but not Ocarina or
not Ocarina
anniversary. Maybe. I guess you get like Naru would come back. Fuko would come back.
Yeah, she. Miru even hinted at it in an interview recently. Miru.
Yeah, that has to probably come back.
Yeah,
who else are Miru's friends?
That's basically it.
It's just Naru.
Just Naru.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I guess you'd say like, what will be like the big thing? I don't think she'll be able to like top Ocarina's big dress. So.
I mean, there's definitely gonna be like some badass performance because that's her thing.
Oh.
More like sexy performance though.
Yeah, will like One Young come? Andy will be real excited for that. Actually, I don't think any of them even came to Sakura's thing.
I mean, they're not allowed in Japan.
Yeah. Actually, I didn't watch it, but I wonder, did they even do the video call stuff, wherever from?
Oh.
Who knows? So yeah, I'm wondering, looking at these, I think like which one seems the most interesting or most exciting. I think the Loli concert might be the most exciting one. That's the second show of the first day. So that's kind of like the main event. But I guess like the idea of like possibly announcing a new single, that could actually be pretty interesting for that. That could save the Hatsu Natsu concert.
Yeah, since it's not an anniversary, otherwise it's just gonna be very plain.
Yeah, and I guess like seeing first gen or old members come back for Miru would be nice, but I don't think it's gonna be. That's probably the one I'm least interested, just because I'm not really a Miru fan. And if the country was open, I guess Aruda, you would totally be down for coming to these concerts as well, right?
Well, isn't the tickets already sold out?
They'll probably like some people will have to refund, and then they'll sell some more.
Yeah, and probably some things like the Loli concert probably didn't sell out because of all the Su-chan and Mikana fans. But like the Mikana fans will be really pissed if they didn't buy tickets for the show and Mikana does come back.
Yeah, that's one reason I don't think they'll do that.
Yeah. But I'm guessing they'll probably be streaming it online, right?
Yeah, I think August is still not possible for the country to open.
Seems unlikely.
They have Olympic on July, right?
Yeah, only Olympic athletes can come.
Olympic athlete, yeah.
Well, then I think that'll just do it for some of those predictions for the summer concert. So, looking forward to that. So, I mean, that's still like 2 months away. So maybe we'll update our list of predictions next time if any new stuff happens. Some new stuff is announced. Real quick, I have a comment to read from the last show. It's from Jerison. He said like that's I think because we had the suggestion of like if you were handling the Su-chan situation, what would you do? So he says for Su-chan, I would have her go on hiatus and do a full investigation of the situation until it's complete. If she didn't do anything wrong, she can come back to the group, and additional actions can be made if needed. And he also says the Q-Mart song sounds better than the main single. It could have been the main single in one of the summer songs of Japan this year. Well, For the investigation, I think they did as much investigating as they could. That's why they put her on hiatus and fired her.
And I think even if like they found something different through some kind of investigation, people have already decided their opinion on her.
Yeah.
Like
damage is already done.
Yeah, and the people who are like really hardcore fans of her, they were like, oh, we'll forgive her. Like we still trust her, whatever. But then everyone else is like, yeah, no, she ruined NMB's reputation. Get her out of here.
That's what Ryan said. That's why he's not here today. Yeah. But yeah, I guess as for the Q-Mart song, I guess agree. He also agrees that that song is better than Shidareyanagi. So thanks for the comment. And if anyone else who is listening, if you have a comment for the show, you can do so by posting them in the YouTube comment section. I guess let us know what your predictions are for like the summer concerts. Like, what do you want to see at the Hatsu Natsu concert, at the Next Gen concert, and at Miru's concert? What do you think will happen? And also let us know what you think about the whole Shidareyanagi single and music video stuff.
And also your 16th member pick for the next
Gen
Senbatsu.
Good pick, yeah. Who's your 16th member, Next Gen member pick? So Next Gen member. So it can't be. You can't put Shihi. You can't put in. Even D2 doesn't count. Unfortunately, sorry, Yuzu. Sorry, Momone. And for that, it's gonna do it for this show. Thanks for joining us, Arda.
Thank you too.
Yeah, I guess you got to experience it. You got to experience what it's like to be part of the crew. So happy to have you on. Hopefully, if you're up for it, we can have you on again another time.
I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, glad to have you. Anything you want to plug before we end the show?
No, I think that's enough for now.
All right.
Subscribe to Wakapon.
I guess maybe we'll link your Twitter if you want people to follow you.
Subscribe to Wakapon YouTube channel.
Yeah, check out Wakapon TV, her YouTube channel. Buy her ticket. Oh wait, no, she's sold out, so you can't buy her tickets. Buy Misaki's tickets.
She's already.
All right, well, check that out. Yeah, thanks everyone for listening. Hope you all have a great day. See you next time for another edition of NMB Takoyaki Party.
真っ赤な情熱の火を灯そう